What's up, y'all? We officially locked in, and I got a special guest in the building, thaiwilai. Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right?
Yes, thaiwilai.
thaiwilai, welcome to the show. You know, for the people that don't know, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Thailand, like
Okay.
my name Thaiwilai, born and raised, but I've been in New York and I'm back and forth. Not bi-coastal, but bi-continental.
How long does it take to get to Thailand for the people that don't know, for people who haven't been to Thailand?
It's a whole day, like 22 to 23 hours of traveling time with a layover in between.
Oh, wow. So is it worth it?
Yes, of course.
What? Let me ask you a question. Being from there, you know, Bangkok is over there, right? A lot of people, I put up a question, and the only question they want to know is like, you know, the men and the females, and the females being men being females. What's going on out there for somebody that's, you know, you were born there, correct?
Yes.
You were born out there, so I'm assuming, let's assume that you witnessed this firsthand. Yeah.
Well, for me, it's like, it's so normal because I was born there, I grew up there, so it was really normal for me to see like transgenders or cross-dressers. You know, it was so normal. Like, it's not a new thing like here. There's always been like a transgender in like shows, like movies, like soap operas. Like, there's famous celebrities that are like transgenders. And usually in most soap operas, like movies, they include them. So it's not like a weird thing. Like, you walk around and they're everywhere. It's not like, oh, everywhere, but it's like very common.
It's a norm kind of thing.
It's very common. And the entire universities, you have to wear a uniform. So sometimes, you know, they'll wear a female uniform. But no one looks at them weird. It's just like, oh, this is, you know, they call it gatay. Like,
so
this is gatay.
Like, okay.
They call it what? Gatay. Or petisam means like...
Petisa?
Petisam is like the third gender.
The third gender.
The third gender.
That's
so
I never heard
female,
that.
The third gender.
How you say it?
Petisam.
Petisam?
Petisam.
I got
like the third gender.
The third gender.
Yeah, and then we also have like Miss Tiffany, which is like Miss Universe, but for transgenders. And then the people that win turn out to be like celebrities and, you know, influencers and stuff. So it's very normal. Okay. I wanted to ask that because that was a question like I said, I posed to like, you know, the listeners and the people that do watch the show. And that was like one of the biggest questions they had. Like, why is there so many? Why is there so many? I don't know why there's so many, but I think our culture is so open and accepting that it's not like, oh, like weird or new. It's just there. It's always, since I remember, it's always been there. Okay, I get it. Okay, so you're a musician. Yes.
You're an artist.
Yes.
What kind of artistry do you do?
Well, I sing and songwrite, and I do bilingual Thai and English music. Okay.
Do you write your own stuff?
I do, but I also write with writers. Like, I'm not going to say 100% everything.
So you're a singer, so there's a stigma like, if you're a rapper, you're supposed to write your own raps.
Well, I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know if I'm like a rapper, but I rap and I sing. And I would call it more like pop rap or like edgy pop. With the stigma, I don't really have like a strong opinion about it because I believe
make good music.
I believe in collaboration and getting the best music. And like, if I have an idea, but maybe someone else can help me portray it better, then I have no problem with that.
Putting it together.
I believe in like collaboration.
When did this journey start for you as a musician? As like when you was like, let me take this serious.
I would say I've always been interested in like the arts and entertainment and all that, even when I was back home in Thailand. So I was always in like modeling or like pageants or like music and stuff like this. But with music, I would say I started a couple of years ago, then I took a break. And then this past...
What's the break for, if you don't...
It was just personal stuff. Like, it wasn't even like I was consciously taking a break. Just my personal like life and travels
was happening.
And like experiences kind of took over. And I guess in hindsight, I needed that. But this project that I'm working on now called Tinglish, it's been like for a year and a half now. So when I met my team I have now, that I'm like, okay, really like working on this project.
Now, you said you have a team, like, and you said, you know, being from Thailand, culturally, how does your family and friends, you know, grasp the fact that this is what you want to do? Because I know a lot of families from different cultures, they want you to follow in their footsteps. Like, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be, you know, this or this, you know, there's certain things that they want you to be, like you have to be if you're part of that family.
Yeah.
You know, how do they feel about you like pursuing music and saying like, I want to go to music, I'm going to America, I'm going to New York?
Yeah, I mean, originally I was going to go to hotel management school like in Europe, you know what I mean? But New York has been
Is that hotel management just...
It's a degree, and then you
in hotel management.
In hotel management, it's like a Swiss thing. Yeah, because my dad's Swiss and my mom's Thai.
Gotcha.
So I was gonna do that, but my dream since I was 13 was to like live in New York and pursue my dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I was 19, I moved here just by myself, and I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm moving to New York."
You're like that dream, like I came here with $7 and I made it.
I definitely questioned some of my like, you know, I'm like, damn, like it was so dangerous. Like looking back, I'm like, damn, like I was so young and naive, you know. But I'm just really lucky because my mom and dad like are very open and supportive, and maybe because I'm the only child, but they're just super supportive, and they always been. So
you got no brothers, no sisters, none of that?
Nothing.
Oh wow.
So I just came here by myself, solo dolo.
You would think you would think those parents that have one child would be like extra hold on to my child, extra protective.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%. Like my parents are still, well, my mom is Thai and I'm the only child, so she's like on me. You know what I mean? She's on me.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But in a loving way.
Yeah, I get it. When did you came out here when you was 19? Did you automatically like start pursuing the music, or it was like you had to get accumulated or acclimated to New York first?
Well, I didn't know anyone. Like I came here for school. Like I knew I had to come here on like, you know, like having to come to school here like with a school visa
and stuff like that, to be here.
And don't underestimate the visa thing. That is really hard to get for, you know, foreigners. It's really hard. People are like, why don't you just go to America? Like, no, it's a whole ordeal.
It's whole, I remember you don't want them to catch you too if you don't have one.
Yeah, and I had to stand in line at like 3 a.m.
Go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't know anyone. So I started out like I was in school, but then I was like, okay, if I don't know anyone outside school, how do I know people? So I started modeling, and I figured that's how I'm gonna get to know people in the industry.
I got you. So then you come to a point where, okay, now music is here. Like your first studio session, what was that like? Like who? You say you have a team now, but back then, what was it like? What was it for? Like I'm just going to the studio and just making a song out of thin air. Like what?
So I remember this so clear. Like I remember I was going to like this fashion event. It was during Couture Fashion Week. I don't know if that still exists, but it's like off-site. And I met this guy, and he was like the first person that like helped me and like was like telling me about studio etiquette and everything I need to know. And then one day I was just in the train. I remember I was like,
was this same guy? I don't want to cut you off, but this same guy like kind of like teach you how to, you know, put music together?
Yes, it was like the first person. He like taught me and stuff, and I didn't even know like studio etiquette.
Like what are bars?
Yeah, I didn't know what's doubling. You know, I didn't know any of the stuff.
Stacking and doubling.
I didn't know anything. And I didn't know anything. And then I remember I was in the train by myself one day, and I was like really sad for some reason. And this guy, the separate guy, came up to talk to me, like really nice guy. Yeah. And I think he could tell I was sad. He's like, oh, so like, what are you doing in New York? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to pursue music, whatever. He's like, oh, I'm actually going to the studio. Like, do you want to just come with me?
That's, first of all,
but that's not
I hope you didn't just go and was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
I did just
I'm going to tell you that's crazy because you could have got lost.
I know. And
never came back.
I know, but it gets worse. So I was like, okay, like I'll just go, whatever. I was like really sad that day. So I'm like, whatever, what worse could happen to me today? So I go to the studio, and he's like, yeah, like, you know, it's really like nice, like guy. I'm like, yeah, ha ha. And then he goes into this basement, and it's like all dark inside. And I'm like, this is it. This is what my mom warned me about. This is it. And
I'm not coming out of here.
And it's a beautiful studio, like huge studio. It's on Allen Street, Rivington Street.
I don't think he wants people to know that.
But anyways, so I go in as a studio, and that was the studio I used to record like everything in my very beginning stages.
Oh, you like everything. Do you keep in contact with this person at all, like to this day?
No, I forgot his name, but I know they're part of Merc La Familia.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a
you gotta look this person up. I'm pretty sure that person would appreciate like how far you come.
I only met him once, and I never met him again. And
that's crazy.
And it was like the universe giving me a signal to like.
I'm gonna put this person in your life and then get him out of here.
I was going to Harlem, like in the building, like there's some random like apartment in like Harlem, like in the projects, like in the
made studio, like
with this guy that I met, and then I met this guy who has like a real studio,
real
and that was the only time
everything.
I met him.
Yeah.
And it was it.
Was it like, okay, see you later, like handshake, goodbye, take care?
No, like, I was hanging out that session, but then that was it. Like I think he lived in Connecticut or something, but never met him again. But like that's the studio I use, and the sound engineer Marvin, he's really good. Yeah, that's
kind of a dope story. Scary, but at the same time dope. Scary because you could have got lost, never came back.
That's what happens when you're young. Like, you don't realize the dangers.
Yeah, you just going with the flow, and that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, looking back, I'm like, that could have been it.
So you have a song. You have a song out. No, you know what? What kind of, coming from Thailand and your journey to New York and America, like what was the music that inspired you to, make the music you make today?
The music what's so funny? Like I listen to like, well now, I mean, I listen to a lot of like dance hall, a lot of like reggae music and stuff like that. But I always was so in love with like, not to be cliche, with like Rihanna and stuff like that. So
everybody loves her, so it's not like cliche. It's like if you don't say Rihanna, you like weird now.
But I don't have some obscure, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, and growing up in Thailand, like everything was later. Like the music was later. Like it was not as up to date.
Okay.
So I was listening to a lot of like just like the mainstream, like hip hop and stuff like that.
I got you.
But yeah.
What was like a song that was like on, say if you threw an iPod on now, because it was back in the day, so there was iPods. If you threw an iPod on, what was like the song like I'm listening to every day?
Well, I remember the first concert I ever went to. I was like 12 or 10 years old, something like that. It was called Big Rock Day. And it was
that out in Thailand? Okay.
It was Avril Lavigne headlining with 50 Cent.
Oh, wow.
So that was the first concert I ever went to.
50 lit. Shout out to 50.
I was like 10.
Shout out to Avril Lavigne.
I was still wearing glasses.
Yeah. Oh, why? Because you're blind? You can't see?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was too young to wear contacts.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
In the club.
Did you so now let's get to the music. I want to get to the music with you because I just wanted to, get a little grasp of who you are and like where you came from the music. Now you have music out now. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about, the song you have out now. What are we pushing? What we have going on?
Well, I have music out now, but the song that's coming out on the 28th is called Ren Stew. That one's like a fun, like truly bilingual rap song.
Why is it Ren Stew? What is that? What's the significance of that name?
It's just like rent stew, because everything's so expensive in New York. Like rent's so expensive.
Oh, rent stew.
Like rent stew. Like
rent stew. I thought you said Ren Stew.
No, like
rent's due. Got you. Rent's. I got you. Okay. That's rent's due every day here. I don't care.
Every day,
yeah. Things are mad expensive.
It's in Thai and English. That one's coming out March 28th. I have another song called Curious.
Yeah.
That one's coming out a little after. Yeah, I have another video, like song Toupee that's coming out.
So are you shooting, like making music shooting?
Yeah, you know what? Yes, but I will say that you can get lost in that because that's the fun part, right? Shooting, making music, but you also have to really formulate a plan around each release. Like I was doing that a lot, and then I was like, okay, like I'm spending money and time and stuff. Let me really formulate a plan for each one.
I think you should, because like you say, you could get lost in that, and then it's like you come to me as a DJ, and then you're telling me I have this song, but I don't know. I could play this song today, and then you give another DJ a song tomorrow, and then it's like, what are we really pushing? Where's the focus at? Where's the focus at?
I'm so like addicted to like working and like making music and like just let's always be on the go and shoot this and that. But sometimes it doesn't serve you.
Yeah. So as far as like, the music that you have out, you told me you have 3 songs out. You gonna
right now?
What is the main focus? What are we?
Okay, so let's focus on Rent's Due on the 28th. That's coming out. It's like a fun, boppy kind of rap song. Yeah.
Did you write about? Is this written about somebody or written about something?
It's just like about like someone's trying so hard to like pay your rent and be your daddy and stuff, but like
be your daddy.
Like where's the cash?
Zaddy? They're trying to be your zaddy.
Yeah, I got my own money too. Like yeah. Or like he's trying really hard, but like I don't want it.
Are there a lot of guys that like try to be that way with you? Come from New York, it's like guys are like all over the place.
Yeah, guys are all over the place. And they're like in your face too.
Mad aggressive, very aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive. Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that, but I don't know. I don't really like. For me, I'm just like this. I experienced like so many different types of people being here by myself that now I'm like really like, you know, my antennas are on. Like, Like, what do you want from me? Or, like, what's the catch? You know,
I'm not the girl that just came here. You know.
Yeah, like what's the catch here? Like I know you're trying to get something, or like just be straightforward. Like if you want to talk to me and like you know, like just be straightforward. Don't try to con me.
Okay. So for all you guys that's listening, you heard just be straightforward.
Just be straightforward.
That's what she likes. So you guys pay attention.
And there's a line in my song called Rent Stew. It says,แค่เดินเข้ามาไม่ต้องมาทำเป็นหลอก. All
right, now you gotta tell me what that means.
It means just walk up to me. Don't try to con me. So.
Okay, so you got like, say that again. So when they hear that line, they know that that's the part where they need to just go up to you and talk to you.
Well, I'm saying to the guy like, แค่เดินเข้ามาไม่ต้องมาทำเป็นหลอก. It's like just walk in. Like you don't have to try and like put up a front or play me. Just walk in.
There you go, guys. You heard it first. You heard it straight from her too. You know what I'm saying? So which artist would you say you would like to collaborate with? You know, if you had a choice, I'll give you 2 top ones right now.
Oh.
You know, that said, hey, listen, I could pick up the phone right now and call them and then make it happen.
You know, I really like Shanzia lately.
Okay.
I really like her.
Yeah, Shanzia is the truth.
I really like her.
Is this like because of the type of music she makes, or just maybe because, you know, the way she sounds?
I just love dance hall, and I really love listening to
Did
reggae.
you ever tap in?
Chronics.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard that before.
I love Chronics.
Yeah. I know. I heard that from somewhere.
I love him so much.
The situation with Shanzia, have you ever dabbled in, you know, the Caribbean style music?
I'm so happy you asked, because I actually have a song with First Class. I don't know if you know First Class.
No.
He's this big
I gotta get familiar though.
Out of Trini.
Okay.
But he blew up in Jamaica. But he's huge.
Not First Class Ravers, right?
Yes.
Of course I know First Class.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's my guy.
Ravers, right?
Okay.
First Class Ravers.
Yeah, First Class Ravers.
He just had a song with Ding Dong.
Listen, I was in the studio. I produced it. Listen, I got a track and he was there and he co-signed something I did a long time ago.
We have a song together. Yeah, it's called First Class.
Dope. I rock with First Class.
Yeah, it's Thai, English, and like he does his like, you know, DJ like MC thing in the back. And it's so funny because when I performed this song in Thailand when I was there, people didn't get it. Yeah, I think it's to the other side for them. But here, people, when I play it for them here, they like it.
Yeah, it's
there's
world
a lot
music.
Of Caribbeans here. You know? But I have fun with him. I love him. He's so nice.
Is that something you want to continue to tap in? Like, you know, continue to, you know, make music of?
I love that. Yeah. But I mean, I love that, but I would love to mix Thai with like dance hall vibes and stuff like that, because it's true to me. Like I really love that. So
I think you should.
My own time.
Let's focus on this project, but the next project, I think you should. All right. And I got to be for you. And I got to be for you when you're ready to do that project. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
First class approved.
First class approved. I promise you. Okay. What's your favorite song like to perform? Like out of all the music you made, if you know you book a show, like what is the most song, the song you have the most that connects with people that you think?
Well, there's one song out now. Well, actually, the first one off of this project is called like Ugh.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite to perform right now because it just rolls off my tongue so easy and it's fully bilingual. It's like a good introductory song. Like if no one knows me and I come out rapping this song, they're like, oh, it's 2 languages. And another song
is that something you do on every song? Like make sure you incorporate your.
Yes. But some songs I have that are full English, but yeah, the Rent Stew is like 50-50, is 50-50. Curious is like 4 lines.
Yeah.
So I try to incorporate it, but it's so subtle because the accent, it's like the beat and stuff, it's so like, you know, like not Thai, so people don't realize it until they're like, wait, is that a different language? Yeah. You said a lot of English. How good was your English when you came? It was like this because I learned English and Thai at the same time.
Okay.
As my dad is Swiss, but he spoke English to me.
Okay.
And then I went to international school and all that. And I lived in many countries growing up.
Okay.
So
a lot of passport stamps. Got it. We heard you.
But I'm very lucky for that. Yeah. It's not like, I travel a lot. It's just, just turned out that way.
Did your writing, you feel like, we talked about the past, the writing, how has the writing, gradually gone better, or do you think you hit a point where this is the kind of style I want to continue to write?
I don't think there's like well, I don't know about anyone else, but for me, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit a point. Like, because I feel like that's like not a growth mindset. Recently, I want to be more metaphorical than direct. You know.
Yeah.
I used to be like really direct, kind of like really sexy and stuff, but now I want to be more metaphorical with it. So I would say I want to get a little more sophisticated with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So explain that. Explain the sophistication of your writing and the direction you would like to go, because you know, I had a question in my mind, like, where do you see like you musically in the future? So maybe you can answer that now. Well,
in a sense where like, okay, for example, like if it's a love song, I don't want to be so direct about like loving someone or missing someone. I want it to be more like metaphorical and poetic, like where it's like you have to kind of like guess a little bit, know me a little. Couple
triple entendres, or this means
know me a little more. It could mean so much. To be like, oh, maybe she, you know, I know her, so this is what she's talking about. More like that, but also simplicity is also good. Yeah. So I always want to keep it fun, not be so serious. Yeah. Well, people do need serious sometimes, because a lot of people go through a lot of shit. I promise you. Yeah, especially here. Everyone's stressed. Yeah, it's New York. And you know what I'm saying? You should know. You've been here a long time already? Yes. How many years? Long time. That's it. Long time. So you should know how this shit gets. Yeah, like as soon as I land, I feel the crow's feet coming. Oh, man. Yeah. What formula do you say that you follow, or what is the best time like for you as an artist? Like, hey, I think I should go to the studio today, or this is my film. Like, always go at night, or let me go during the day because I get the most out of, you know, writing and putting out music that I enjoy. And where does, you know, the writing come from? Like, is it a lot of drastic things that happen in your life, or, you know, what's the points that come through your music the most? Well, because it seems, I don't want to cut you off, but it seems like, you know, you want to have a lot of fun in your music. Yeah. You know, from what you're telling me. Yeah. So I want to know, is like, is your life like that? Is my life fun? Yeah, is your life fun? Like, who is this person? Like, what kind of... Is my life fun? I would say my life is really fun. Yeah. But only because, like, I choose for it to be fun. Like, I could be stressed and, like, wallowing in my apartment and stuff, but I'm like, what's the point? Like, you know, I used to be so angry and stuff, and now I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I just want to have fun. Like, I want to make things that make me feel good. Like, I want to hear a beat and, like, I can see a color associated with it, and that's a feel good. And then from there, I take it from there. As far as day or nighttime, like, obviously, like, that's restricted to everyone's schedule, but preferably I would like to go during the day. Okay. And, like, I don't like to, like, drink or smoke and nothing like that. I just like to be sober. So you don't drink, you don't smoke, or nothing? Not when were you recording? No, I can't. Not when I'm recording, shooting, nothing. Okay, got you. If I smoke, I get too lazy. Okay, you know? I got you. So you're on Instagram. Yeah. For the people, tell the people where they can find you real quick. Yes, it's... Am I looking at this camera? No, you're looking at me. You're talking to me. Like... You're talking to me, but you tell people where they can find you real quick. It's thaiwilai. So you probably have fans. I would like to think so. Or people that really follow you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the DMs get kind of crazy. It sometimes gets kind of crazy, yes. Yeah, sometimes. It probably gets crazy a lot of times. How do you handle the social media and you know, being a female artist and the DMs that come to you? Because I know probably a lot of guys, you know, probably sliding DMs because that's what, you know, these guys out here be doing. Yeah. You know, how do you handle that and you know, the fame that comes, you know, with you being an artist and everything that comes with it? How do I handle, like, the DMs from guys? I just leave them on read. Yeah. I just don't care. Do you open it and let them know, like, I looked at this? Yes, I do. Yeah? Okay. And I just, like, don't care. Or sometimes I just, like their message. Like, obviously, I'm not like that to every guy. If someone's coming with, like, a genuine, like, compliment about my music or, like, inviting me somewhere, like, you know, like, not like a date, but, like, you know, like, something cool, collaboration. Yeah. Because you're all about collaborations, like you said. Yeah, but so, I just don't care. Because most of the time, if you're sliding in my DMs, like, you're copy and pasting that to, like, 10 or 5 to 10 other girls, you know what I mean? You believe that? Yes. Okay. I believe that because when I was, like, you know, younger and like this, like that, and I had a rotation, I'd do the same thing. Yeah. I had a rotation. So, that's what she said. So, you know. When she had a rotation. Yeah. So if I'm like that, imagine a guy from New York. Right? Okay, I got you. What's you know, the next step for thaiwilai? What's the next step? The next step for
after you leave Locked In with DJ Scenario, it's like, boom, we here and we here. This is next, and next time I'm see you, I'm probably gonna have this done.
My next step is like I really just want to keep improving, like with like my live performances or like my dancing and stuff like that. I really just want to be like so good at that. Yeah. And then next time, probably gonna have a bunch of more released music from me, like hopefully more shows. I'm gonna be going back to Thailand soon, so gonna be doing shows out there for sure. Yeah. And I just came back from South by Southwest.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, you brought up shows. I know you did South by Southwest. Was this the first South by Southwest?
Yes.
I've been to plenty, so I know how they go. And I've been to good ones, and I've been to like just terrible weekends. Like, yeah. But how was this experience for you as an artist? Is this your first one?
It was my first one. Okay. And I did 2 shows, and then in between South by Southwest, I flew to LA to do the pre-roll show for Rolling Loud LA with DJ Five Venoms. Because I met him in Thailand, so he invited me out to LA. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this chance and fly from Austin to there, and then back to Austin. South by Southwest was really nice because people there are so nice, and all the artists are so willing to like collaborate and like, connect. Yeah, DJs and stuff. I was like, wow, like people are so open and stuff.
That's what South by Southwest is for. It's strictly for connecting and building and going to showcase who you are from people across the country, across the world even. I know people that come from across the water to go to South by Southwest just
they were very open.
So did you make a lot of connections? Are you going to work with some people that you feel like?
I definitely made a lot of connections with DJs, and I met a few producers that were really good, and people that book shows and content and stuff. So I was just really surprised to see how receptive everyone was. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I didn't know what to expect, but it was really nice.
That's dope. So if Thaiwilai wasn't an artist, right? She wasn't going to South by Southwest. Yeah. She wasn't doing all this modeling stuff. What are we doing with our life?
Plastic surgeon.
You want to fix bodies and all that?
I would be a plastic surgeon if I was.
What kind of plastic surgery? Just
face.
Face? Okay. 100%. Reconstruction for surgery and all that.
Because I am really good at looking at someone and being like, if they come to me and ask me, I'll be like, okay, you need a jawline. But if you want to do it little bit so you don't look fake. Too many people out here like getting the wrong advice and not looking like the
people
best
be stuck like
best version of themselves. I think I would be like a top plastic surgeon. Because I would make everyone look naturally.
So you're not against like the Botox and the surgery and all that stuff?
Not at all. And if any girl tells you that they don't get it, they're lying. Yeah.
Okay, you heard it first, plastic surgeon. If I didn't do music, how close you think you would probably going to? You said you went to school for hotels or whatever, hotel management. Was gonna go, right?
Got accepted and everything,
and just didn't go. Like your parents were they like unhappy a little bit about that?
They were like your dad? This is a secure future. You can travel and have good benefits and stuff. So they were a little bit. And my mom wanted me to be a dentist.
Just a whole bunch, right? Yeah. It's like what we expect from you.
Secure jobs.
Then he's like, I'm going to go be a rapper.
Yeah, I'm going to go to sing. New York and go to a basement studio.
With somebody I don't know that I just met on the train because I'm mad unhappy.
I was so upset that day. That's so naive. Such a kid.
So tell me the name of this EP project. What is it?
It's called Tinglish.
Tinglish.
Like
is that
Thai
EP?
English. I guess.
Album?
Yeah. I call it a project.
Okay. How many songs is on this?
Quite a few. More than 5. Quite a few. Because I'm still taking out songs and deciding which.
So it hasn't dropped yet?
Well, I'm dropping singles.
So okay.
Right now it's Water, Hold Me Close, Patience.
Okay.
Rent Stew is about to come out. To Pay. Oh, I got a Thai song, Sung Si, but that's like a northeastern country Thai song.
Okay. Yeah. Country
Thai song, but all in Thai. That was actually really, really different for me, and I really enjoyed that. And it's going to be released during Thai New Year's, where the whole...
When is that? Because I don't know when Thai New Year's is.
So Thai New Year's is April 12th to 15th. The whole country turns into a big water fight for a week, just partying.
There's a lot of people in Thailand. There's like 780 million or something million. It's a lot of people, right?
It's large.
I have a friend. His name is Dino. He actually, works with me, and he's actually looking at trips to go to Thailand.
Everyone wants to go there now.
So he was just telling me like the amount of people that are out there.
It's a lot.
He said there's a lot of people. Like he was looking up the currency and all that. He's doing a lot of research. So before he goes, but There's a lot of people out there.
It's a lot of people out there.
So you don't like run into like a cousin or something out here, like in New York? Like,
actually,
hey,
no, which is really weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. You would think with so many people
all my family is there. I don't have any family here. And everyone is there.
Has your mom and dad like ever been here to visit you?
Yeah,
like,
my mom always comes and stays with me. My dad has been here like 3 times.
Yeah. Do they? Every time they come, is like a different situation for you? Like, do they say, hey, you should come back home?
Yeah, every time my mom's like, are you tired, daughter? If you're tired, just come home. You don't have to.
You can walk in the house mad and energetic, and she'll be like, you tired? Come home?
Like, are you tired? Yeah. Because Thai moms are like, oh, I feel so bad for my daughter working so hard. She shouldn't have to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's a mother, and, that's a dad, is expected, It's expected. So I want to thank you.
Thank you.
For coming through. Right? Being locked in with DJ Scenario. Tell the people your new project. Tell them the name of the new song we're going with. And tell them where they can find you at.
Well, the project is called Tinglish.
Okay.
And then my new song is coming out March 28th. It's called Rent's Due. Like rent. Rent is due. Rent's due. Mm-hmm.
And they can find you where?
And they can find me on Instagram, thaiwilai, thaiwilai. On Spotify, I'm just Wilai.
Wilai. Why is that? Somebody had thaiwilai?
No, I don't know. I just came up with the name thaiwilai for Instagram. But my birth name is Wilai. Okay. So it's not like a name I made up. Like I was born Wilai.
I think you should change it to be all the same.
I think so too. Someone told me that too.
All right. Just because if I'm searching for you on Instagram, if I have your name on Instagram and I want to search your music, I'm not looking for Wilai. I'm looking for the artist Thaiwilai. You get what I'm saying?
It's kind of catchy, right? Like
it's Thaiwilai. It makes sense.
Kind of like,
yeah. It makes sense to me, and I think you should do that, okay? My opinion, but it's your choice, all right?
You're not the first person.
So if enough people say it, all right?
I was thinking that too.
Just think about it. Make some changes.
Legally be like, fuck it, I'm Thaiwilai now?
No. Legally keep your name, but I'm just saying.
My legal name is Shawan Luck, by the way.
Shawan Luck?
Yeah, Shawan Luck.
Is that your whole name? Like Shawan Luck?
Shawan Luck Unger. That's my full name.
Shawan Luck Unger, a.k.a. Thaiwilai.
Yeah, but I was born Wilai.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does Wilai mean? Because I know it means something.
Wilai means beautiful, but poetic way.
Okay.
Not like, oh, she's beautiful, but it's like in a poem or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a nice name. Shout out to your mom and dad for naming you that.
Thanks.
Thaiwilai in the building, officially locked in. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.